Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're here to talk about the brand new Rolex album, Novel. And this is the second full-length album from rapper Rolex. After really hating X Up Volume 1, his debut mixtape, and not being really crazy over Project 1, I've actually grown to like it less now. I was hoping for a massive improvement from a lot of the beats and production and all the styles and vocals from that album. And actually, this album is including some more features, just like the last record. We have a few more features from Pack of Newports is back, and we also have J-Bud, SoundCloud rapper, and then Liam Quinn returning, of course. But, sounding out this, it should be a slam dunk for Rolex. And many moments on here are a slam dunk. There are a lot of very good moments. And then there's not. With a typical Rolex album, you really don't know what you're in for. With Project 1, it started solid and got worse. But for this one, it starts bad and gets better. And it's weird to say that, but yeah. So the opener, Novel, which is the title track, it's not good. It's probably one of my least favorites on the record. I like Fresh Out of Orlando way better than this. And I really haven't clicked with it at all. It's been very boring and passed me by a lot. And Who's Back follows that. And I just don't really get this one. I don't care for the flow that he's used in a lot of songs. I just really haven't clicked with it still and re-listen. And I don't really like a lot of this. And the lyrics and vocals are just kind of lame. I don't think that these few tracks really set the album for a good footing, but after A New Era with Pack of Newports, it kicks into high gear. That's the fourth track, and or that's the fifth track actually, but yeah, it gets better and better, which is very surprising. Anyway, the single One of a Kind is next, and I still don't like this one. I really haven't clicked the kind of effortless flows, not in a good way, but these effortless flows and lame vocals really don't hit. I feel like he's done this song many times, very repetitive. And then we have Good For You, which is the worst song in this album, which is saying something, because I hate this song, but that's saying that other songs are better. So yeah, Good For You is really bad. I've always hated this one, and I still do, and it is indeed the worst song on this album, which is crazy because it's a single. So I'm really not sure if this is a good or great album or just a okay album. I really think it gets really solid towards the second half, which is very surprising from Rolex because you know how I feel about his other stuff, and I really don't know yet about this album. I still need to listen to it again, but for now, I'm gonna tell you my score later, but This opening is not solid in the slightest. A New Era is next, but it's just okay. The Pack of Newport feature is really bad. The beat is really nice. I like how it goes like off the grid on us and starts in 1 and then switches when X comes in. I really like that. But honestly, that's kind of it for that whole track. It's just kind of lame. These first 5 songs are pretty basic and boring in their own ways. But then we have Going Through, and this is the start of a solid run of tracks. And for the most part, there are some duds, but Going Through is this super cool drill track that I love. And the strings are really cool, the flows are great, the banging bass, the vocal. I really just like this song. I'm very surprised that I've liked it. And the production on this whole album has really stepped it up. And this is one of the good cases of great production. The interlude, it's not the halfway point of the record, but it's around there. Remember Interlude, that is the next track, and I don't really have much to say. It's lame. It's mid. It's fine. It's an interlude. It doesn't really matter, if I'm being honest. It's just kind of, it passed me by. But then we have For Nothing, and this one is pretty good. It's okay. I like some of the vibes of the track, and the bars are pretty good. Overall, it's just pretty basic, and it sucks because the last few tracks have been exceeding my expectations and making it solid. But yeah, I don't really know if this one's one of my personal favorites. I think it's fine, I guess. But the hyped up collab with J-Bud, another SoundCloud rapper, Got a Name is next. And the saddest part about this song is that it's just okay. It's fine. Like, X is not that good on it. It's the J-Bud feature that makes this song great. X is like fine, his lyrics are fine, everything about it is fine, but J-Bud shows up and he just uses that style from the beat and really takes it and makes it his. I do wish that it was a J-Bud song and an X, like a little X feature or something, but I really don't like X. Like on this song, Rolex was just okay, and J-Bud was great. So this song's fine. I'm really disappointed. But for a collab that was pretty hyped up, it's disappointing, but it's solid, it's fine. Run Around is next, and I have feelings about this one. I think it's messy, I think it's weird, I think it's lame, but I also think it's an improvement over a lot of the other tracks on this. But I'm talking about like the weaker ones, but I don't really get this song. If I'm being honest, like, it's fine. It's whatever. A lot of these songs are really fine. It's like a Weezer album. Weezer has a lot of good songs on their albums, but then they have a lot of bad. So, or mid. So, that's what I'm kind of saying. But then the final track, The Voice, is one of my favorite tracks on here. It's got a great message, and I like the vocal delivery and the rap from X. And it has some great backing bars and stuff, and I really enjoyed this one. I'm honestly surprised I like this album as much as I did. Thing about this record is, going in, I thought it was going to be messy. I thought it was going to be fine. I thought it was going to be whatever. But surprisingly enough, Rolex has produced a good enough album. I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's nearly perfect, but it's a very solid follow-up to the very mid Project One. And I really hope he can step it up, keep building his reputation, and get better and better. I'm surprised I'm saying this, but I'm feeling a strong 7 on this album. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I'm shocked. Just don't listen to the first few tracks and just get to the deep cuts. The deep cuts is where it's at. So, 7 out of 10, Rolex novel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.